weren't going to really hold our Cobden Civitan to the Cobden Park only. That I think there's 3 or 4 locations that we're looking at in total. Okay. Yeah. So on that motion, I'll just I'll take out the end part that says in Cobden Park. Christine?
Thank you. I had drafted a letter just because Trillium applications usually need to get out the door pretty quickly. So basically, Council pleased to support the Cobden and District Civitan Club's application to the Trillium Foundation for funding to install a splash pad and all remove in Cobden Park. This community improvement project is very important in light of the fact that we've had to close the public beach in the park for the last 2 years in a row due to algae blooms and high levels of E. coli bacteria in Muskrat Lake. A new splash pad would give local and visiting children a safe place to cool off and have fun during the summer. The township is willing to donate in-kind excavating services to contribute towards the costs of the project.
I think that's very well worded. Any more discussion? I'll reread it then with the change. Be it resolved, the Recreation Committee of the Township Whitewater Region recommends to Council that a letter be provided to the Cobden Civitan Club to support the application to the Ontario Trillium Foundation for grant funding for a splash pad, period. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Sorry, did I not read that? Moved by Kathy Rieger, seconded by Mayor Johnson.
You stay here because we go to planning. Yeah.
So that ends the Recreation and Culture Committee meeting, and we'll continue on with the Planning Committee. So the first item is a request for land conveyance from Wilderness Tours. Moved by, nope, it can't be moved by me. Probably the next one too. Next one too. Or,
oh. Okay. Yep. Oh, yeah, that is planning. There's that. Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay. Moved by Mayor Johnson, seconded by Kathy Rieger. Be it resolved that the Planning Committee of the Township Whitewater Region recommends to Council that the Township accept the conveyance of the portion of Broom Road located within the Eagle's Nest property for road purposes. This conveyance would result in natural severance of the woodland located north of the road from the Eagle's Nest house and farmlands located south of the road and allow conveyance of the farmlands to an interested purchaser. Wilderness Tours is prepared to pay for the legal and Ontario land surveyor costs required to enact this land conveyance. Discussion? Christine?
I had a quick word with Bill and with Doug about this. We already maintain this road. They are offering not just the forced road strip from fence to fence, but the 33 from center line, which we would ask for from anyone who would to get the full 66-foot road allowance. So with the costs being borne by Wilderness Tours of the survey and the legals, a natural severance would occur. It would cost us nothing, and we maintain the road anyway.
Mayor?
So does this us assuming this road now, does that is the entire Broom Road forced right away? Because it's a natural. I believe that's what it should be, from the entire, not just at the Eagle's Nest there. It should be right from where our land ends at.
Can we put the map up on the screen? Is that possible?
I would.
It is page.
I would like it to be this
79.
entire.
Page 79. Yeah.
I believe we own it to there right now, and I would think if we're going to do it, it should all be turned over at this point.
Let's just see if we can get the map up.
Because us assuming a piece in the middle doesn't make sense, does it? So we should assume it all, or?
Councillor McLaughlin? Go ahead.
Just wondering, because I remember this at one time we used to only go as far, and the former township of Ross only maintained it as far as Ralph Broom's house. At that point then, there was not maintained after. Well, I shouldn't say it wasn't maintained, but it wasn't plowed. It wasn't in the winter time. So I assume, I don't know what we had.
We now plow the entire length right to the turnaround at the very end.
Right at the bottom of the
At
hill
the bottom,
before you
yeah.
go into the property that's owned by Joanne Clifford.
That's correct, and
yeah.
I believe if we're going to accept it, we need to accept it all.
Can you just step up to the screen and show, just, reiterate what you just said?
I'm all over this.
We're probably gonna need to get a pointer.
And another mic.
Oh, yeah, the mics we're ordering.
I mean, for him speaking here.
Andrew, grab the hand mic. Hang on, hold 1 second. We have to get you a microphone.
Just in case.
Oh, was it right now?
Good point. That Christine is editing the tape again.
Okay. At one time it was only to there, and then as Councillor McLaughlin mentioned, then became to here, and now it's maintained to here. We have improved the road several times for this entire length, and so I'm proposing that if we are going to accept it, we accept all of it. It only makes sense to me. Turn that off. You want me to turn that off?
Great. So how does that have to be changed then to describe?
Just bear with me for a second. We're gonna read this over to see how this would need to be changed then.
Makes sense.
So, currently, the motion reads, be it resolved, the Planning Committee of the Township of Whitewater Region recommends to Council that the Township accept the conveyance of the portion of Broom Road located within the Eagle's Nest property for road purposes. I think maybe we can just change that to the entire portion of Broom Road and take out located within the Eagle's Nest property. I think we can just end it at Broom Road and forget the located within. Of Broom Road, period. So I think it would be fine just to. Any further discussion on that item? So I'll reread the new motion, or the reworded motion. Be it resolved, the Planning Committee of the Township of Whitewater Region recommends to Council that the Township accept the conveyance of Broom Road. This conveyance would result in a natural severance of the woodland located north of the road from the Eagle's Nest house and farmlands located south of the road, and allow a conveyance of the farmlands to an interested purchaser. Wilderness Tours is prepared to pay for the legal and Ontario Land Surveyor costs required to enact this land conveyance. All in favor? Opposed? It says Broom Road. It says the conveyance of Broom Road. Yeah. And we took out the word portion, and we took out located within Eagle's Nest property. Okay? You okay with that? Okay? So that was carried. Second item for the Planning Committee is the CN Rail Corridor Acquisition, Letter of Intent. Okay. So the mayor has signed this, right?
Yep.
Okay. So just to bring you up to speed, where we are with the CN Rail corridor acquisition, there's a meeting set up for this Friday morning with Ernie Longo from, he's in sales and acquisitions with CN. So we do have a letter signed by the 3 mayors that are involved in the acquisition. Really, I don't think there's even a motion here. Really, so that this is more of an FYI. No motion needs to be read. The letter's in your package. Any discussion with the letter? Okay, we'll move on. So do we need to close the meeting and have a closed session?
Yep.
We need to make a motion to close the meeting, no?
That's what this is. Seconded by Peter Resolve that the planning committee.
So we're now going to move into a closed meeting, and I would just read the motion. Okay. Be it resolved that the planning committee of the Township Whitewater Region went into closed session under section 239, subsection 2 of the Municipal Act at 7:10 p.m. for the following purpose: a proposed or pending acquisition or disposition of land by the municipality or local board. And that was moved by about 5 people, and then Mayor Johnson, and then seconded by Kathy Rieger. All in favor? Carried.
Okay, can we close up, please?
And please turn your microphones off if they're on.